Hey, I'm live. It's Joey Chandler, and today I want to talk about overcoming challenges or when things don't go the way as planned. I'm going to be honest, I had that happen to me today. I had a training, purpose boot camp, all set up to go live. Nobody showed. Might be too hot, might be because of the fact that it was the weekend. I made a mistake on that, honestly. A bunch of different things. And normally, I think I would have gotten really upset, really frustrated, really annoyed with myself, bummed out, depressed, all sorts of different things about why this didn't happen. And but I have I'm going to use this banner here, overcoming challenges and moving up the ladder. I recently have figured out, got even a greater level of clarity around my purpose, and it is making the hugest difference because now I'm like, okay, today happened, didn't go the way as planned, but I'm still going forward. I still know what I'm about. I still know what I'm going to do. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back. I'm going to look at my marketing, my branding. How did I set up the people to be in the course? How did I speak about the course? What was it that had people not say, I have to be on that call so that I can live a greater life, so I can love my life to a greater degree? Something I said or didn't say along the way had people not show up. And I can own that because I know 5 things. I'm going to keep saying these 5 things over and over because it makes a difference. The first thing you got to know if you're going to overcome challenges and move up the ladder. And I use the ladder metaphor because it's very simple. There's a place where you are on the ladder. Like right now, in terms of filling up courses and programs, I'm at the bottom and I want to move up, but that's where I am. You can always find yourself on the ladder. And then you have 2 questions. What's going to help me move up? What are things that are going to force me to slip down? That's where it is. But you always you know where you are on the ladder. So then what happens is, sorry, just checking some comments here. The first thing you got to know if you want to overcome challenges and continue to move up, whatever your ladder looks like, you got to know who you are. The fact that I know I'm about people loving their life, and I know that I have something to offer, and I know I have a way to help them, and it didn't come through in whatever I was saying and how I did my marketing, how I did my whatever, but I know who I am. I have that as a foundation. So I ask you, who are you? What is your foundation? How clear can you be? Because the more clear that you are, the better off you're going to be. And to quote Robin Sharma, as I do now quite a bit, with great love and humility, I invite you to consider that you may not have the clarity that you want around who you are. I talk to hundreds of people, many, many people. And when I ask them, who are they? I say, do you know your purpose? They're like, oh, of course. And I say, great. Well, what is it? And they stumble. And the fact that they have to think about it means that there's work to do, that they don't know it as well as they could. Not saying they don't know it at all. Not saying that they couldn't figure it out and not, they could pull out that piece of paper and read it. But if you have to think about your purpose, then there's work to do. Because the more that you know your purpose, the more you're going to be able to take advantage of it. So with great love and humility, I invite you to consider to up your game in clarity on who you are, because that's only going to help you. Next thing is, where are you and are you not being your best self? Where are you and are you not being your purpose? This is powerful for 2 reasons. One, it gives you a sense of like, yeah, I'm actually already doing it. I am being successful. I am living my purpose to some degree. You have a foundation. You can look at it as like there's these little stepping stones. And when you start to clear those off and you start to figure out like, yeah, that's where I was my purpose. That's where I was being my best self. You can use that as the foundation to move forward. And the other part is that you have to have the integrity, the courage, the gumption, the willingness to look at where you're not being your best self. Pixar is known for creating great movies. And in the book Creativity Inc., they talk about how if you're not willing to look at where you're not great, then you can never really achieve greatness. I think it's incredibly powerful. If you're not willing to look at where you're not being your purpose, either as a person, as a company, as a country, then your ability to actually make the most of your purpose is um, just limited. So you have to be able to look at where you are and where you're not being your purpose. Then, how can you help people? And I'm going to actually change this thing. I'm going to change this banner here. Oh, am I frozen? I hope not. Okay. Don't you just love technology? How can you help yourself and others experience more of your purpose? And for this, you're going to want a personal ladder, a personal system that's going to help you experience more of your purpose. Because the fact is, there's going to be days when you wake up and you're not present to your purpose. And if you're facing a challenge, if something didn't go the way you want, you're going to feel something less than great or loving or joyful. And you have to be able to own that and say, okay, this is where I'm at. This is how I can move up. Then you also have to be able to help other people. I call this creating your purpose process, your process. That's going to allow you to move up, allow you to help other people move up their ladder. So you need to figure out a way to help yourself. You need a way to help other people experience more of your purpose. Because when you can do that, you're going to be more effective. Then, where is it you want to go? So you know who you are. You know where you are at, where you are and aren't being your purpose. You know you have a system to help yourself and others move forward. Now, given all those tools, where would you like to go? What would you like to create for yourself, your business, your life? And knowing this will help you get through challenges, because when you get that bump in the road, like when nobody shows up for your course, and you have that bump and you're able to say, okay, I want to move forward. My vision is way further down the road. I had a bump. I'm going to keep going. So to know where you want to go really helps. And then lastly, why do you want to do it? Why do you want to get there? What is the benefit to you, to your family, to your loved ones, to your business, to the society? What is the reason that you want to go forward? And knowing those reasons is obviously very, very helpful when you experience a setback, when you experience some frustration, when things don't go the way as planned. Having a strong why, having an understanding that there's reasons to do it will help you keep going forward. Tony Robbins talks about, living yourself, being your fullest self. But that takes work, right? That's not easy. It's why thousands and thousands and thousands of people take courses like his, and we're not living as well as we could be, because it takes work. We have to up our game. And having a good reason to up that game really helps. Okay, so that's it. Those are the 5 things that will help you get past challenges. So I ask you, what are the challenges that you're facing? And if you could overcome them, how would that help you have more of what you want in your life? And how would it help you have less of what you don't want in your life? Because I say doing those 2 things is what is all about living a life that you love. So that's it. Thank you. Be safe. I will talk to you later. If you have any questions about purpose or making the most of your life, let me know. I'll talk to you later.